I want to say that it's good to come into 2011 because this is a year of promise. We have elected a great countywide ticket and elected officials standing here before us today, especially given that 2010 was so tumultuous, especially with the Marion County Prosecutor's Office. There was a dark cloud that hung over the Prosecutor's Office for quite some time, and I'm happy to know that there's a new day with Terry Curry. I know we're going to take on a huge responsibility today of making our city great. And as we not only have a good prosecutor in office, but we're going to have a tough crime fighter on the scene, and my dear friend John Layton. John? John invited me, he called me on Friday and invited me to a small reception with his friends and family, and I appreciate the opportunity. I'm happy to come. I'm happy with so many leaders here. I'm glad to have the judge here. Thank you, Judge, for your leadership. We have some serious issues in this city. Not only do we have an august body of leaders here representing us, our clerk, and Billy Grohl, and I want to go down the line. That's we got O'Connor on the block, and you got see you over there. But it's so great to have great leadership because we live in a time where oftentimes it's easy, we get so busy in these jobs, it's often easy to forget who put us there. You know, with politics being filled with lobbyists and corporate interest, and you got all these self-appointed king and queen makers. But the true king makers and queen makers are the voters. And we can't do that. If you're going to have some commitment or obligation to anybody, it should be the voter. Not somebody who's over some area who thinks you should report to them and clear everything before you go forward. It's the voter. And that's who we're responsible. I remember my grandmother, who I miss dearly during these times, she told me, I was on the council then, right? And she couldn't even move. And I was saying, yeah, I gotta go here, I gotta go there, I'm very busy. And she said, boy, don't let people run you like they do. She said, I got to the point where I couldn't say no. And as leaders, we have a commitment to take on a lot. That's an honor. That's an honor. But at the same time, as we're taking on a lot, we don't do good for the voters if we're taking on so much, but we're not committed to what they want from us. We have a serious opportunity before us. We have the mayor's race coming up. We have the city council races coming up. And in Congress, we have to push back on what I believe will be a tumultuous year dealing with the Tea Party. And so it's going to require bold leadership not only at a countywide level, but bold leadership at a citywide level and a nationwide level. And bold leaders are servant leaders. Bold leaders are visionary leaders. Bold leaders don't lose sight of who put them there. When it's time to talk about fixing our economic policies, we need bold leadership. We certainly need bipartisan leadership, but we need bold leadership. Now, bold leadership isn't blind leadership. Bold leadership isn't worried about just cutting the deal. Bold leadership is concerned about delivering for the people. When it's time to deliver controversial health care, bold leadership steps forward. I'm concerned today that as we move forward in 2011, that we don't become so ambitious that we're blinded by why we're really here. If we don't have a strong countywide ticket, we can't move forward. If we don't have a strong mayor downtown, we're going to be in trouble. If we don't have a strong city council to act as a check and balance, we're going to be in trouble. And we have qualified candidates across the spectrum. I'm very happy. But we have to remember why we're in office, and that's because of the people. And I'm confident in everybody up here.
Yeah.
That they're going to represent us well. They're going to keep our interests at heart. And we're going to have a strong and productive party. And we won't even be worried about redistricting. Now, there is some wishful thinking going on in this. But we represent all people. And I just want to thank you guys for showing up in 2010 and showing that Marion County is a strong Democratic county and that we're going to be a strong Democratic county in 2011 too. So thank you. Keep up the great work you guys.